So my name is Angela Nyamchetete. I'm in class of 2026 and I'm a Mastercard scholar. I'm also majoring in business administration.
Hi, I'm Karen Amafumpuma Ifili, in class of 2026, majoring in business administration, and I'm a Mastercard scholar.
Hi, my name is Daniel Patami Akwesi. I'm in class of 2027, offering computer science here at Ashesi University, and I'm a Mastercard Foundation scholar.
Okay. Hi everyone, I'm Ashesi Aga, a business administration student at Ashesi University.
My name is Nosu Belinda Makafui. I'm a second year student and pursuing business administration.
So I like teaching, and then I also like solving math like difficult questions, but not like more difficult, but yeah. So
I always like to try on new things.
Oh, yeah. Fun fact. I like food and I prefer drinks. Please, I prefer drinks to biscuits.
Fun fact about me, I like to say that I love girls, not in a bad way. That's one thing about me. I like to be in the company of ladies.
Okay, my fun fact is that I enjoy to write what people seem to be nothing. Yes, that's my fun fact.
So I'd like to change how theoretical our learning is. Instead of it being theory based, it should be more practical, and I think we are getting there so far. So if we are talking about like let's say we say something like pollination, right? There's no way we can really see like plant pollination and all that, but if we could really go to the field and see how a plant really looks like, how the answer really looks like, instead of like seeing it like the picture of it, right? Because I've seen a flower that looks exactly like the way we see it on the, the way we have the cross-pollination thing, the anther and all that, right? But if we see it more like physically, we can relate to it that I saw this and it looked this way. So even if you don't have the picture in mind, you know that you can draw it because you've seen it before, right? Or let's say we have these practicals of maybe acids and salts and or bases and all that, right? So like it should be more practical instead of we just learning that we have acid, we have base, and we have salt, right? But if we see it with our eyes, we know that okay, acid is very corrosive, right? And maybe we have a little practical and we see how corrosive it is, right? Then we get to know that okay, then you don't have to joke with this thing. This should be done more carefully and all that, right? So I think if we have to change something, then we'll have to change how like theory based it is. So now our learning should now be like do more of practicals instead of we just learning the theory and then writing exams on it, right? And if you compare Ghana's educational system to that of China or that of the US, they have this myth that the average US students can really solve hard math problems, right? But Ghanaians, there are lots of Ghanaians who can do that. But even if you look at the way they are more ahead of us than we are, even though there are some things that they can't solve, right? So it's more of technology and it's more of like practicals. It's more of like hands-on experiences. So yeah. So if we could also get there, then I think Ghana would be better.
Given the power, what I would like to change in the education system is some of the courses we offer, especially with basic school. Some of the courses, I would say they are not really needed because students can be taking history and OWOB and social studies and RME. OWOB is like history and RME. So a student taking OWOB, writing OWOB, writing history, RME, then taking other courses, I think it's not really needed. So what I'll change is to decrease the number of courses students offer in basic school. It should be a few and the most important one, not just anything. Yeah.
Okay, it's been a while. I've been thinking about something in our education system where the brilliant student only go to the medical field, and then I think this is creating a lot of problem in the country. Where I'm not saying that like the teachers we have now they are bad, but when you go to a lot of schools like basic school right now, we have people who are, let me say, the qualification is there, but then they are not able to deliver up to expectations. So we have people like kids who are passing under these teachers and they go back to like secondary school, and then the performance is not helping. And then the way I see this thing is that this is in total like affecting like the brain we have in the, when I say brain, I'm referring to the talent and how they are trained. So I am thinking, for instance, that there should be a system put in place that people who are from high schools, like people who are very brilliant, are not pulling towards the medical field. I am like forced to believe at this point that the medical field is a bit congested at now, and not only due to the congestion, but when we look carefully, we realize that a country does not only need medical doctors. They need people who could be teachers. They also need people who can be like specialists in IT, software and stuff. So I think if more Ghanaians and like the high school, the people in high school, they are open to more opportunities other than only medicine and pharmacy, we'll end up having more brains going into tech and software engineering and other stuff, which will end up helping the country.
I think I would change the fact that we learn a lot of subjects from the basic school, and we are able to major only in high school. Because like in basic school, it's like you are learning RME, you are learning math, science, my school Bible studies and all that, and I'm like, how am I learning all this if when I go to the high school I'll just go and do I did art, so I'll just go and do general arts and I'll just be focusing on history and all that. So I think they should change the broadness of the basic school, especially the basic school system. So if I had that authority, I would change that and let the children feel free, the students feel free to actually major from the beginning in what they want to do. So if you want to do engineering as you are doing, you focus more on the science in the basic school, and let's say if you want to do business, you'll be focusing more on the math and maybe small economics and all that before you reach high school, because it's school board. Yeah.
Okay, so the education system in Ghana, I think is based on classroom, or most of the learnings are done in the classroom or theoretically based, with less practical and on the field work done. And so I would like to change or encourage education that is more focused on practical and on the field work done, because from the classroom we move on to the work where we are supposed to apply what we learned from the classroom. And so when we are not given the opportunity or the chance to practice in the classroom, it becomes a whole new thing or something we are now exploring when we are working. And it's not supposed to be like that, because when it's like that, it reduces the productivity at work.
There's nothing unique by you. I think for my school, for instance, the teachers are quite, should I say, open or approachable. You can easily go to them anytime with your problems, and they'll help you anytime. So I think they should maintain that approachability and also let the students feel welcome anytime. Because if you are working and you are always having a serious face, you are holding pain, how will I like to come and tell you that, oh, say I have a problem with this? But if you are more open and more, not always smiley, but always let the children come to you whenever they have problems, I think that would be better.
Okay, one thing I liked about the basic and the high school education I had is the system of meritocracy, where what you earn from your education is actually based on your input. So it's like we are encouraged to work more, even though the system is not perfect. Like someone will talk about how we are so much concentrated on the theory and ignores the practical. But I think even in all this, even if we can implement a lot of practicals in the schools and move away from the theory a bit, it will all work if the system of meritocracy is maintained, where like you are not forced to believe that even if you don't work, like there's something or somehow you are going to pass. So I think that system that is like instituted even beyond when we were born, I think that system is a good one and should be maintained.
Okay, so I think I would like to maintain the examination aspect, where after going through several levels of education, you'll be examined before you move on to the next higher institution. So I think that's kind of sets up a standard for people who are admitted into the next higher institution, which makes everyone be on the same level when they get there.
What I like about my education system, what I've received before tertiary, that I would like to maintain is the quizzes we had. That was basic school. We had this thing that every Friday before second break is games and fun making. Then after second break, it's more of quizzes. And that quizzes really wasn't like just science and math quizzes, but it was a general thing that introduced students to so many fields. Students like myself, I was very shy then. I was able to speak in front of my friends, colleagues, and other seniors because there were awards that at the end of the day, they will give it to the winning team. So I think the quizzes are something that I would maintain. And alongside my basic school, JHS2, we had what was called the radio quiz by my school. So it's like they engage students to speak out. And it wasn't only about academics, but it was about anything, to the point that they would just ask anything aside academics. So I think that really motivated some of us to be outspoken or to speak publicly. So I think that aspect of the education I received is something that I would like to maintain.
So for me, during my SHS, we had these intervention classes, and it's mostly for the final years. That's SHS 3, right? And these intervention classes actually gives us like more room for improvements. That's we get the chance to have a one-on-one session with the teachers, where you can easily go to the teacher and tell the teacher what you are facing, like what you don't understand. Because during class time, that's the normal classes, he's just teaching you because we have to like cover the topics, right? But the intervention classes gives you like the chance to get more into what you covered in class and then solve more questions. And also regarding like the WASI examination, right? You get to know how the questions are set, because we now focus on past questions instead of like just the teacher setting a question for us. So I think that thing should be maintained because it really puts you ahead of others, and you get to know like more of like you get to understand more of the things you were taught in class, right? And you're able to apply them. So I think intervention classes are also good. For me, it's really helped me because I think if not for that, I don't think I would be able to like get to Ashesi because I mean the grades also matter. So yeah.
Hi to everyone out there, and hi to Esther, my bestie, and hi to all Ashesi.
Okay, I would like to say hi to Mr. David Jamashi, recently graduated from the biomedical engineering course at Kwame Nkrumah University. Was my main support during the application for my Mastercard at Ashesi. The same way for Dennis, also a graduate of biomedical engineering at Kwame Nkrumah University. Then, to my friends and all the people who care about me, say hi.
So I'd like to say hi to Dennis, the father Ashesi gave me. He's more than a father and a friend. Then the second person is my own baby girl, Makafi Belinda, for being a true sister. And lastly, I would like to say hi to my Daniel. Bye.
Hi to the interviewer. Hi to Francis. Hi to hi to my family. And I think hi to Oswald in University of Ghana. Yeah.
So I'd like to say hi to Vanessa Turkson in Koforidia University, and also Alvin Yurinchi Amon in Legon. And the last person is Gloria. Happy belated birthday to you, and I want to say that I love you all and I miss you too, so we'll get in touch. Bye.